Welcome to my podcast. Today I'll be talking about the 2018 NHL and NBA free agent signings. 2018 NHL free agent signings. John Tavares, Toronto Maple Leafs, 7 years, $11 million per season. John Carlson, Washington Capitals, 8 years, $8 million per season. JVR, Philadelphia Flyers, 5 years, $7 million per season. Paul Stastny, Vegas Golden Knights, 3 years, $6.5 million per season. Ilya Kovalchuk, LA Kings, 3 years, $6.25 million per season. James Neal, Calgary Flames, 5 years, $5.75 million per season. Mike Green, Detroit Red Wings, 2 years, $5.3 million per season. Joe Thornton, San Jose Sharks, 1 year, $5 million per season. Tyler Bozak, St. Louis Blues, 3 years, $5 million per season. Calvin DeHaan, Carolina Hurricanes, 4 years, $4.5 million per season. Ian Cole, Colorado Avalanche, 3 years, $4.25 million per season. David Perron, St. Louis Blues, 4 years, $4 million per season. Vladislav Nemesnikov, New York Rangers, 2 years, $4 million per season. Boone Jenner, Columbus Blue Jackets, 4 years, $3.75 million per season. Philip Grubauer, Colorado Avalanche, 3 years, $3.33 million per season. Michael Grabner, Arizona Coyotes, 3 years, $3.3 million per season. Sven Baertschi, Vancouver Canucks, 3 years, $3.3 million per season. Antoine Roussel, Vancouver Canucks, 4 years, $3 million per season. Jay Beagle, Vancouver Canucks, 4 years, $3 million per season. Derek Ryan, Calgary Flames, 3 years, $3.1 million per season. Ryan Strome, Edmonton Oilers, 2 years, $3.1 million per season. Thomas Vanek, Detroit Red Wings, 1 year, $3 million per season. Andreas Athanasiou, Detroit Red Wings, 2 years, $3 million per season. Jonathan Bernier, Detroit Red Wings, 3 years, $3 million per season. Cam Ward, Chicago Blackhawks, 1 year, $3 million. Leo Komarov, New York Islanders, 4 years, $3 million. Valeri Nichushkin, Dallas Stars, 2 years, $2.95 million per season. Matt Calvert, Colorado Avalanche, 3 years, $2.8 million per season. Carter Hutton, Buffalo Sabres, 3 years, $2.75 million per season. John Moore, Boston Bruins, 5 years, $2.75 million per season. Yaroslav Halak, Boston Bruins, 2 years, $2.75 million per season. Riley Nash, Columbus Blue Jackets, 3 years, $2.75 million per season. Valtteri Filppula, New York Islanders, 1 year, $2.75 million per season. Michael Kempny, Washington Capitals, 4 years, $2.5 million per season. Anton Khudobin, Dallas Stars, 2 years, $2.5 million per season. Thomas Hickey, New York Islanders, 4 years, $2.5 million per season. Blake Como, Dallas Stars, 3 years, $2.4 million per season. TVR, Carolina Hurricanes, 2 years, $2.3 million per season. Greg Pateryn, Minnesota Wild, 3 years, $2.25 million per season. Ryan Reeves, Vegas Golden Knights, 2 years, $2.25 million per season. Thomas Plekanec, Montreal Canadiens, 1 year, $2.25 million per season. Brandon Manning, Chicago Blackhawks, 2 years, $2.25 million per season. Nick Holden, Vegas Golden Knights, 2 years, $2.2 million per season. Tobias Ryder, Edmonton Oilers, 1 year, $2 million. Alex Petrovic, Florida Panthers, 1 year, $1.95 million. Peter Mrazek, Carolina Hurricanes, 1 year, $1.5 million. Robin Lehner, New York Islanders, 1 year, $1.5 million. Roman Polak is signed by the Dallas Stars, 1 year, $1.5 million. Brad Richardson, Arizona Coyotes, 2 years, $1.25 million. Chris Wagner, Boston Bruins, 2 years, $1.25 million. Sean Corrali, Boston Bruins, 3 years, $1.3 million. Carter Rowney, Anaheim Ducks, 3 years, $1.1 million. Kyle Bronziak, Edmonton Oilers, 2 years, $1.1 million. Cedric Paquette, Tampa Bay Lightning, 1 year, $1 million. Joakim Nordstrom, Boston Bruins, 2 years, $1 million. Brian Gibbons, Anaheim Ducks, 1 year, $1 million. Andre Schuster, Anaheim Ducks, 1 year, $1 million. Chad Johnson is signed by the St. Louis Blues. Frederick Claesson is signed by the New York Rangers. Robbie Fabry is re-signed by the St. Louis Blues. Devontae Smith-Pelly is re-signed by the Washington Capitals. Anthony Duclair is signed by the Columbus Blue Jackets. Matt Cullen returns to Pittsburgh. Luke Shen is signed by the Anaheim Ducks. And Tyler Ennis is signed by the Toronto Maple Leafs. The following contracts don't come into effect until the 1920 season. Drew Doughty is re-signed to an 8-year deal with $11 million per season. Oliver Ekman-Larsson is re-signed to an 8-year deal with $8.25 million per season. San Jose Sharks re-signed Logan Couture to an 8-year deal with $8 million per season. Ryan McDonagh is re-signed to a 7-year deal with $6.75 million per season. Thomas Hertl is re-signed to a 4-year deal worth $5.6 million per season. Niclas Hjarmlsson is re-signed to a 2-year deal worth $5 million per season. 2018 NBA free agent signings. LeBron James, LA Lakers, 4 years, $38.35 million per season. Chris Paul re-signs with the Houston Rockets, 4 years, $40 million per season. Paul George re-ups with the OKC Thunder at 4 years, $34.25 million per season. Kevin Durant re-signs with the Golden State Warriors at 2 years, $30.5 million per season. DeMarcus Cousins signs with the Golden State Warriors at 1 year, $5 million. Nikola Jokic re-signs with the Denver Nuggets at 5 years, $29.3 million per season. DeAndre Jordan signs with the Dallas Mavericks at 1 year $24.1 million. Aaron Gordon re-signs with the Orlando Magic at 4 years $21 million per season. Derek Favors re-signs with the Utah Jazz for 2 years $18 million per season. Trevor Ariza signs with the Phoenix Suns at 1 year $15 million. Will Barton re-signs with the Denver Nuggets at 4 years $13.5 million per season. JJ Redick re-signs with the Philadelphia 76ers at 1 year $13 million. Avery Bradley re-signs with the LA Clippers at 2 years $12.5 million per season. Tyreek Evans signs with the Indiana Pacers at 1 year $12 million. Julius Randle signs with the New Orleans Pelicans at 2 years $9 million per season. Nikola Mirotic re-signs with the New Orleans Pelicans. Rajon Rondo, LA Lakers, 1 year $9 million. Marco Bellinelli, San Antonio Spurs, 2 years $6 million per season. Ersan Ilyasova, Milwaukee Bucks, 3 years $7 million per season. Rudy Gay, San Antonio Spurs, 1 year $10 million per season. Derrick Rose re-signs with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tavius Caldwell-Pope re-signs with the LA Lakers. Jeremy Grant re-signs with the OKC Thunder at 3 years $7 million per season. Ed Davis signs with the Brooklyn Nets. Joe Harris re-signs with the Brooklyn Nets. TJ McConnell re-signs with the Philadelphia 76ers. Jose Calderon signs with the Detroit Pistons. Gerald Green re-signs with the Houston Rockets. Doug McDermott signs with the Indiana Pacers. Lance Stevenson goes to the LA Lakers. Omri Caspi signs with the Memphis Grizzlies. Jeff Green goes to the Washington Wizards. Michael Carter-Williams signs with the Houston Rockets. And Nerlens Noel goes to the OKC Thunder. The following players chose to opt into their deals. Carmelo Anthony opts in with the OKC Thunder. Enes Kanter opts in with the New York Knicks. Wilson Chandler opts in with the Denver Nuggets. Thaddeus Young opts in with the Indiana Pacers. And Danny Green opts in with the San Antonio Spurs. Next podcast, I'll be talking about the winners and losers in the NHL and NBA draft.